chain, but they work same as normal simple sugar. When we eat them, our body breaks the molecules to the simple sugars. Sugars are really the sweet thing we can taste. They taste really sweet and everybody loves sweet taste. And that is because this thing has taste receptors to taste the sweetness. So let's think about that. Why do we have taste receptors in our tongues to taste sweetness if we shouldn't eat the sugars? One other thing to think about really is what is the main energy source for our body? What is the preferable energy source for our body? That is, look it up. But if you didn't look it up, I will tell you, it's glucose. And that's basically sugar, which comes from carbohydrates, simple or starches. And our body is really good to use that glucose for energy. That makes us feel good, that feeds the brains, that feeds the muscles, keep us strong and active throughout the day. So really keep that in mind too if you really want to quit sugar. But if you wanna quit sugar, what are the things you would replace the carbohydrate sources? And they are usually protein and fats. And what are the good sources for protein and fats? Well, they are usually animal-based products. Red meats, lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, maybe some nuts and seeds as well, and vegetables. And what's wrong about that, you may ask? Because there's many people to promote those kinds of foods for you, but isn't everybody really eating those foods already? Seems to me that people really eat plenty of animal products already, like every meal they use some kind of animal products. What's really not so good about those is they are full of cholesterol, which is the main reason for #1 killer of humans right now, heart attacks and other kinds of heart problems. They lack fiber, which is absolutely no good for your stomach. And if you eat a lot of meats and not much vegetables or carbohydrates which are full of fiber, you might be familiar with some stomach problems and long shits in the bathroom. Also to keep in mind, animal products, do they really taste that good without anything, without any fats, without any sugar, without any sauces, without anything? What I can remember, they taste pretty damn plain. Again, this thing right here. It doesn't have any receptors to taste the protein, the amino acids. But it has the receptors to taste the sweet, the sugar, but not protein, not fat. So it really seems to me that our body best runs with sugar, glucose, our body's #1 energy source. Our body is not really efficient to use fat as a fuel. Yes, when we rest, we use fat as a fuel, but when we are active, when we move our body, when we exercise, we always use carbohydrates. And remember, glucose is the one thing that feeds your brain too. Is it really that good to quit sugar? I would strongly say no, it's pretty dumb thing to do. And what I see from the people that are afraid of carbohydrates, they drink a lot of coffee, a lot of caffeine. They are pretty much always tired and they crave sweet things. Think about that. They crave sweet things. We all have had that. We crave sweet things. So why does our body have that thing that we crave sweet things, we can taste sweet things, and the sweet things run our body the best way possible? So think about that. It really seems to me that sugar is the thing we need. Now don't get it twisted here. I'm not telling you to eat a lot of processed shit like candy, table sugar, or plain sugar, or white bread, or anything like that. Like, they are not the worst thing in the world. Well, maybe candy is because it's full of chemicals and shit like that. But get your sugar from the natural sources. Fruit. Fruit is the best in my opinion. Starchy vegetables, they are really good. And whole grains. Like, get your sugar from that and you will feel amazing. Amazing, let me tell you. And other benefits you get from them is all the antioxidants, all the fiber, water in the fruit, phytochemicals, enzymes, like all that good shit. And if you don't believe this guy on the internet, look into it yourself and find out. And test it. Test your body. How does your body feel? And let me know in the comments. Bye. Little sugar bombs here, light cheese. Oh. White ball of sugar, water, fiber, vitamins, minerals. So good. And I have been eating a lot of fruit. And